Hi, I'm Billy Mitchell, FedScoop TV. Today I'm here with David Tillman, the Director of Cybersecurity for the U.S. Navy CIO. How are you, David?
I'm great, thanks.
And today we're at the Security Through Innovation Summit, and we wanted to talk a little bit about what you guys in the Navy are doing with your cybersecurity. So I think we'll jump into it with, does the military finally have its arms around cyber, and can you fight through the cyber attacks as you need to?
So I think having its arms around cyber is a phrase that I wouldn't necessarily apply. I think that if you could envision a bunch of folks gathering with their hands held around something and trying to hold it in, kind of like Red Rover,
Yeah.
you know, that game. And
Yeah.
so we definitely are constantly adjusting the scope of what cyber means. And one of our goals, of course, is to have persistent capability in a contested battle space, right? And so I think DoD is really focused on defining, first of all, what the breadth of a contested battle space is, and then defining key capabilities that must survive deliberate attacks.
Yeah.
So
there's this move to the Joint Information Environment, JIE for short, and there's a question of whether all the services are on board for that, even though it's DoD-wide mandate. What's your view of that? Is the Navy on board, and are the rest of the services on board?
So I would have to say that the services are on board, and key to kind of creating that coalition has been the delegation of certain silos and functionalities to the various services so that all are generating work products that benefit JIE as a program as a whole. And so Navy's definitely on board, and the other services are on board with JIE. As you can imagine, it's a real cultural change.
Sure.
By centralizing hierarchically that kind of command and control through information, right? But the services all see its benefit, and the Joint Chiefs have all signed up for it.
Awesome. And then finally, going back to cyber, cyber is both a threat and an opportunity, especially when you're as capable as the Department of Defense, the Navy, all the services are. Where do you see it in that paradigm? Is it more of a predominantly a threat or a capability for you guys?
So, are you familiar with the term accretion? So that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It actually equals some number greater than 2.
Sure.
And so cyber represents an accretive property for the warfighter. The warfighter's function and ability in battle is exponentially magnified by cyber. What that means is we also exponentially increase the attack surface, right? And despite our efforts, the smallest vulnerability could represent a severe impact to a battle space, right? And the capability. So from my perspective, I see cyber as a capability that enables us to maintain technical and battle superiority, but we have to continue to mitigate the attack surface that it represents.
Absolutely. Well, David, that's all I have for you. I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and chat with me.
Great. I appreciate you taking this time with me.